Moving up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Ross on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 63 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
Prescott
4.
from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
3, Washington 0.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
brings up 2nd and
the numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's
Back to throw here. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Washington.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What you talking about,
So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line. 2 yards.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
The pass.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
That's to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And does Washington have it? They do.
Kendall Fuller, the quarterback.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jeremy.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Prescott from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 24-16 was how that one finished. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Cowboys. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Chase Young on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Prescott
4.
from the gun on 3rd. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
The score, Cowboys 20, Washington 0.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 23-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29.
And this will be incomplete.
The pass.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4.
the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ezekiel Elliott, the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Prescott now. Cooper fast with the feet. Over the middle, complete. It's Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Prescott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Cowboys first down.
Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This a 43-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
The score, Cowboys 23. Washington 7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And on first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. And goal. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So that'll back him up 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The previous play is under review.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 2nd down, Elliott. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he works free. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.